Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for your patience today. Had some dog things, then had some technology things. I was like Murphy's Law trying to get here today. Good morning, Bonnie. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Christine. Saying hello to Jackie and friends. Hello, Christian. Jackie, good morning. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Jane. Hello, Paula. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us today, everyone. Good morning, Allison. If this is your first time with me, my name is Jacqui Mancuso. I am a Reiki Master Teacher joining you from Northern Illinois. Angela, good morning, Jackie, and everyone here. Sending love. Thanks, Angela. It's so beautiful. Good morning, Christine. Today we are here to first talk about what it means to have Venus in Virgo, and then we will be pulling some oracle cards to see how our guides would like us to use this energy of Venus in Virgo. So Venus entered Virgo on Monday. So Venus will be in Virgo from Monday, September 5th through September 29th. So we have just about 3 weeks of this energy. Hello, Rona. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony. She also represents finances. Virgo is the archetype virgin, bringing purity into everything that Virgo touches. Very, very detail-oriented. So what this transit might look like for you could be bringing some organization and order into your life. We'll talk about the specific areas in just a moment. This could look like enjoying an organized home more than usual. I was actually thinking about it as I was making my notes this morning. I was just cleaning and tidying, and that's not really my style. So I think we have the sun in Virgo right now, like that Virgo energy is there, and now Venus is in Virgo, and I just want harmony in my organization, right? This could also look like organizing your finances, planning out your budget, or maybe even reviewing your monthly expenses, looking at what subscriptions do you have that you don't necessarily use anymore, right? Helen, thanks for the birthday wishes. It was fabulous. I'm glad you enjoyed your birthday weekend, Helen. Virgo is also the sign of service to others. So within these 3 weeks, you might be more compelled, more pulled to show your love through acts of service for others, caring for others, just bringing something to the table for people that you love, Venus, in ways that they're not able to do for themselves. So through all of these transits, I always encourage you guys to look at which house or which houses will be impacted through this. So take a look at your birth chart and look at where Virgo is sitting. Which house will Venus be passing throughout these next 3 weeks? Where will Venus perhaps want to bring some harmony and love and beauty in your life? What specific areas throughout Virgo will she be walking through for these next 3 weeks? Kim has a Virgo moon. I love Virgo moon. So my cousin, who is not technically. We always say that we're brother and sister because we're that similar. We have the same sun, same rising, but I'm a Libra moon and he's a Virgo moon. Lots of belated birthday wishes for Helen. I love it. So the Virgo energy, Virgo is a mutable earth sign. So while they are grounded here and earthy, Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Immutable signs are the ones that are always ready to go to the next thing. They are wrapping up everything that they've learned and using that energy to push it over to the next thing. So that energy might be coming out in the way that you feel harmonious in your life, in the way that you bring beauty to your life. Good morning, Anik. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it looks like Paula has a Virgo moon and rising. Nichelle has a Virgo Mercury. Oh, Virgo is, yeah, ruled by Mercury. Lots of mental energy, I would imagine, with Nichelle. So with this Virgo energy, I was feeling drawn to our earthy, grounded native spirit deck. So I'll be pulling from the native spirit today. Rona, my sun sign is Virgo. Beautiful. AJ, good morning, everyone. Kayla, I have Virgo in my 3rd house. Beautiful. So while Venus is passing through your 3rd house represents all your mental energy, your thoughts, communication, ideas. So that could be bringing, this can go both ways. This is why I love astrology. It's all based on how you interpret it, how you choose to use the energy. So Venus could be bringing, oh, never mind. I'm talking in circles today. Venus will be bringing more love and beauty into the way that your thoughts process. That's how I would take that. The 3rd house also represents siblings and neighbors. So if there has been a dispute with any of your siblings or your neighbors, this might be a time that Venus just washes those worries away. Darlene, my rising sign is Virgo. I just retired from my job yesterday. Congratulations, Darlene. That's a huge accomplishment. That is wonderful. Very happy for you. Nichelle, 9th house in Mercury, Virgo. Virgo, 9th house. So 9th house represents our long distance travel, specifically like overseas travel. However, 9th house also represents your higher education. So taking like philosophical views on the world. So with Venus passing over your Mercury, Venus conjunct Mercury, I would feel like that would bring up some more energy for you to speak your truth and to not get on your soapbox, because that has like a negative connotation to it, but just broadcasting to the world with your voice, with your Mercury, everything that you have learned over the years, like sharing your wisdom with everybody. Erica, hi, I'm new here, Virgo, in my 8th house. So the 8th house represents deep transformation, death and rebirth, and it also represents shared finances, such as loans and taxes. So with Venus passing through your 8th house, that could be bringing some beauty, shedding some light on maybe some things that you have lost that are going to be rebirthed. It might be helping you to see the beauty in the death and rebirth process. Jennifer, excuse me, guys. Tia, Virgo moon, I believe. Libra rising. I love astrology. Virgo is in my 10th house, Jennifer. So your 10th house is your, it's known as the house of career, but it's also like the way that you publicly show up in the world, your public face. So, I mean, 10th house has a lot to do with your career, your life's work. So having Venus pass through that might bring some like beauty and harmony to any feelings that you've been having around your job. Perhaps you have been unsure about the next career step that you want to take. The Venus passing through your 10th house will just bring a little bit of lightheartedness, a little bit more comfort, and maybe remove some of that fear, right? Good morning, Dr. Monica. Elisa, do you have a site you recommend to look at your birth chart? Yes. And I put it in the chat with spaces, because if I type a website, it won't let me send it. But I use astro.com. It's a fairly common one. It's pretty simple, so it doesn't really give you much information about what everything means, but it just shows you the chart. The website is easy to remember, so that's why I like it. Okay. So at this time, guys, I'm going to start shuffling my cards. If this is your first time with me, let me explain that I do group readings. So I ask you to send your energy into this deck as I'm shuffling. I intend to pull cards for the greatest good of all, and with your intention, we can then ask our guides to help cards fall out of the deck that are here to serve all of our greatest good today. So when the cards choose themselves, I will then show you the backs of all 3 cards. So the cards will look the same, but this is my way of helping you build your intuition. So when I show you the cards, I invite you to tune into your other intuitive senses, which are your physical senses. So tuning into your sense of smell, your sense of touch. Maybe you might feel something tingling in your body when I show you a card. Your sense of hearing, you might, get a ringing in your ears, or you might hear something across the room. Our guides use our human physical senses in order to communicate with us. And just like Jacqui, claircognizance, guys, is also one of these intuitive senses that, surprise, surprise, we all have intuition. We all have psychic abilities. It's just which ones are naturally strongest and which ones do you want to choose to work on. So Jacqui already knows she's feeling 3 a little. 1 while I was returning from taking my daughter to school. Elisa, 2 is already coming to mind. Michelle's second card, feeling a sensation in the third eye area. Ooh, I love it. So claircognizance is when you just know. You just have an intuitive knowing. And Jacqui, Elisa, and Michelle are here all of the time. So I believe that we are very connected. Helen as well. Helen's feeling number 3. So sometimes you might just know a number between 1 and 3. Your guides might be just telling you right now, hey, that's the card for you. All right, so I'll show you the backs of the 3 cards, and then when you have an inkling of which card, or maybe even more than 1 card, is resonating with you today, let us know in the chat. So here is the back of card number 1. Here's the back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. So feel free to let us know. Absolutely, Christine. Yes, I asked the universe and it said all 3. Is that possible? 100%. Yeah. Oftentimes, when I do these readings, the message just kind of, I feel like when I first started doing these readings, it used to be like, okay, here's the message from 1, here's the message from 2, here's the message from 3. And now I feel like they're building on each other. Like the more I use these cards, the more they start to all play with each other. So absolutely. I will show the cards one more time. I invite you to give up any expectations and just be and just notice. Here's the back of card number 1. Here's the back of card number 2. And here's the back of card number 3. Let's go back and see what you guys are feeling today. Bonnie's feeling 3. Jody's feeling 2. Paula 1. Anik 2. Samantha 2. Darlene 3. Tia 1, I think. Kayla, I saw and felt the eagle flying on the first card. The second card, I felt itchy in the back of my throat. And 3, the rainbow called out, like the light at the end of a period of darkness. Love it, Kayla. Beautiful interpretations. Let's see what messages are coming through for us today. So if card number 1 was resonating with you, your guides are calling you to work with eagle medicine. How interesting, Kayla. Profound connection to the Creator and the heavenly realms. As the eagle soars high above the earth, it has the ability to see things from a higher perspective. Courage and stamina are filling your life. You have the ferocity to right injustice and wrongs done to you or others. This is the time to face fear and overcome it. If the Eagle Medicine card has chosen you, you are at the advent of the opportunity to truly see life from a rarefied vantage point. Eagles are considered one of the most sacred of all birds in many tribes and cultures. Their single-minded fierceness, dynamic energy, and ability to soar high are part of the reason for this. This card reminds you to take heart and face fear. You do indeed have the strength to overcome any adversity. You also have a direct line to the Creator. Your prayers are heard and will be answered in accordance with your highest good. You have the capacity to channel extraordinary life force energy through your hands. I love it. So, if card number 1 was resonating with you, that last line led me to believe if you have not yet dabbled in the world of Reiki, I think this card is calling you to do so. But in general, the feeling that I'm getting from this card is that there is some sort of situation going on in your life and you feel like you're kind of stuck in the trenches. You feel like you are just muddling through, walking through this deep forest of whatever that you can't get out of. And this card is just reminding you that you have the ability to soar above it. You have the ability to emotionally remove yourself from the situation to view it from your eagle's perch. Perhaps by taking a step back and removing yourself from the situation as best as you can, see it from above. And while you are above, remember that you have such a close connection to the heavens. Think about how high the eagle soars in the sky. It is probably the highest flying animal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is said to have the closest connection to the Creator for that reason. So this card is calling you to remember your eagle self, your eagle traits. I love it, love it. The screen also glitched when you held up 2. It feels like there's a strong message there. Very cool, very cool. Can't wait to see. Karen was feeling 1. Angela's feeling 2. AJ knows that 3 is the one today. Christine is feeling all beautiful. And I flipped right to this page for the next card, so maybe it is a very strong message. Card 2 is one that comes to us pretty often from this deck, so I feel like it's trying to tell us something. So if card 2 has resonated with you today, Grandfather Sky would like to work with you. This is your time to reach for the sky. Kind of like that eagle medicine, huh? Expansive energy, vitality, health, healing, and passion. These qualities are expanding in your life. The sky is the limit. You are a healer and a channel for life force of the you are a healer and a channel for the life force of the universe. I got tongue-tied because that's so exciting, saying the same thing as the last card. Your ability to sense energy fields is increasing dramatically. Be prepared to soar to new heights. When you receive the Grandfather Sky card, you are entering into an expansive cycle. Do not hold back and repress what you feel. Your body and spirit will become drained. If you strive to meet everyone's expectations, but forget to honor your own needs, your energy field becomes dull. If you allow your emotions and needs the freedom to be spontaneously expressed, waves of incredible energy will expand inside of you. Running on your own resources, it's easy to become drained. However, letting the divine light of the Creator flow through you easily replenishes your soul. So, oh my goodness, how much is this card playing on that first Eagle Medicine card? So the general message coming through this card is that you are setting aside your own needs and your own emotional well-being for the benefit of others. And this is just reminding you that you're not a super person, right? We're not superheroes. We're not meant to carry the burden of everybody else. There is so much that we can do for others, but if we neglect our own needs before that, we're not going to get anywhere. We're going to hold ourselves back, and we're not going to be the best version of ourselves for whoever we are trying to help at this time. And man, that healing energy, again, this is calling. Are any of you guys taking Reiki classes right now? How many of you are Reiki practitioners? Because I feel like this is that's how these cards, at least the first two, are calling you to connect with the creator. Let it flow through you, like literally let it fill you up and then transmit it out to others. For those who are not Reiki practitioners and have never taken a class, that is how Reiki works. It comes in through the crown of your head. I don't know if other people experience it other ways, but I invite it in through the crown of my head. I allow the Reiki energy to first fill my entire body, and then I let it flow out of me as I transmit it to whoever I'm working on at the time. So I feel like both of these cards are one, they're using that example of like, let this healing energy flow through you, but they're also reminding you to nourish yourself and replenish yourself before you give to others. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Oh, you guys have a lot going on. I love it. Helen, of course, eagle energy. Utia, yes, emotionally distance before I can physically distance. It's a hard lesson to remember because we are very emotional beings. But yeah, very wise. Christine, yes, that resonates. Belle says spot on. Love it. Nichelle, I needed that because I find it difficult to understand my new college friends, and I overthink and it drains me. I'm glad that you have that reminder, Nichelle. And that Mercury in Virgo, man, I could see some overthinking tendencies. But here's just a reminder to relax. Just not my monkey, not my circus. Anik, I have had this card before. Not at all surprised it called to me again. Love it. Love it, love it. The starry sky is heart melting for me. Oh, beautiful. Angela, so on point. Thanks for the self-care reminder. Yeah, we need it from time to time. Nichelle, my mother is a pranic healer. Beautiful. Kim, I so want to take a Reiki course, and I picked number 2. You were called to number 2. This is your invitation, essentially. That's how I'm taking it. Anik, a Reiki healer, and I just got a book to help me go deeper. Love it, love it. Kayla, my hands have literally started feeling like they're on fire with the intensity of energy needing to be transmitted. I'm starting classes this month. Oh, that's so exciting. Very exciting. Jane, Reiki 1, looking to be certified in 2. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bonnie, both of those are meaningful. I got vibes from 1 and 2, but 3 was so strong, so it should be a whopper. Yeah, I can't wait to see. I'm just got to build that energy. That's why you guys are commenting so much. Gotta build that energy. Christine, do you teach Reiki? Not yet, and this is something that's been in the back of my mind. So I am certified to teach, but I just haven't put together materials to start teaching. So that's all that's holding me back. My goal is to begin teaching Reiki very soon. Man, I just felt an intuitive hit, like I should put a date on that. I just have so much going on right now. My intention is to teach Reiki. I will keep you guys updated for when I begin to teach Reiki. I was kind of skeptical about teaching it online, but I've talked to a couple people who have taken Reiki classes online, and I know that intention is everything, so yeah, I will be. I will be. Jane, just saw a bald eagle last week. Only have seen a few in my lifetime. Oh, I love it that eagle energy is coming. Erica has also taken Reiki 1 and is ready to start Reiki 2. I'm just feeling like the need to give a date. Not because of any pressure you guys are putting on me. It's because my intuition is like, just put a date on it and then you'll make it happen. Because I know that's how I am. That's how I am. If I put a date on it, then I will do it. And I'm reluctant to say a date right now. Let's see what card 3 has to say, and maybe that will inspire something. Feel yourself first. Thanks, Christine. I definitely want to take my next level Reiki with you, Jackie. Thank you, Anik. Thank you. Jane's looking for a Reiki instructor. Aw, man. Awesome. Keep us posted. I'm certified in level 1 and 2, but haven't done much with it. Helen, it's time to share your gifts, Jackie. Ash says December 31st. Ash, the first date that came in my head was January 1st. Man! Alright, guys. What is it? September, October, November, December. That gives me 4 months. I will do my best to launch a Reiki course. And I'm promising level 1. I will launch a level 1 course by the end of 2022, and we'll see how much will come before that or after that. Can you imagine a class with us? The energy, my gosh. Absolutely, Bonnie. Absolutely. 100%. You already have students lined up. Yes, Helen, Bonnie, the energy would rock the rafters. January 1st came to my head for you as well, Jackie. Oh, wow. Wow. This is nuts. Let's see what card 3 has to say. Alright guys, if card 3 has been resonating with you, and if you've been patiently waiting while I've been chatting it up with everybody here, today your guides are calling you to the Song of the Wild. And Kayla, weren't you talking about the rainbow calling out to you on the back of card 3 as well? Isn't that nuts? I was working with stones last night and got a massive hit that I'll be moving into a new home or space by the new year. That's so exciting. Well, the message for this card starts out with, new horizons await you. Wow. You're ready to savor the wonders of the world. Take some risks. Answer the call of the wild. Step out of your comfort zone. Live passionately. Take steps in the direction of freedom. Expand beyond your limitations and boundaries. Maybe it's time to take a journey or do something new and exciting. You are entering a period of expansion and going beyond your self-imposed limitations. Even if you feel hesitant, this is the time to try something new and do things in a different way. You might even visit far-off lands or wild natural places. Adventure often entails risk, but without it, life can become lackluster and stagnant. There is a vast, new, and wondrous vista just around the corner, but you'll never see that if you don't venture out. Excuse my language, but holy shit. That card is... and okay, so I've never seen this card come out of the deck before, so I had no idea that that's what it was going to say before I went on that tangent about not knowing if I should do the Reiki course, and now Kayla's talking about moving to a new space. So much energy just came out of that card. This is calling you to just go, just do it. Go and do it. If there's something that has been calling to you, here's your permission slip, here's your invitation. Just start. Just go at it. You're supported. The first 2 cards were talking about how supported we are with the eagle medicine being so attached or being so close to the creator. Grandfather Sky is telling us to just ask for assistance, and Grandfather Sky wants to help. Source wants to help. And here it is saying, all right, go venture. Go somewhere that you've never been before. Go see something new. Just do it. Just try. And for, oh my gosh, all of you who are talking about wanting to start Reiki training, the first two cards we're talking about that Reiki energy, moving energy through your hands, Song of the Wild. Just go. Just go, man. Let me know how those three cards resonated with you. We'll pull one more to tie it all together from a separate deck. So let's see what you guys are talking about. Wow. Wow, Jacqui, we are waiting on a counter bid on our offer we made to buy a house. That's awesome. That's awesome. The sun is literally in that card. Yes, it is, Kayla. This is crazy sauce. Amazing, Christine. Oh. Helen is already on the move. Oh, Anik, interesting. We're getting such close dates. You thought December 1st. We're in the Jacqui vortex. No, we're just a nice community. We're so connected in this community. I can't express how much I love coming here and hanging out with you guys. It's so many like eye-opening experiences happen when we're all here. Jacqui, I got here late and card 2 wasn't for me, so I said I'd wait for card 3. Love it. Jennifer, I so love it. I had 1 and 3 and it is so great. Yeah, 1 and 3 work together very well too. Eagle medicine, soaring through the wild. Just go jump, go leap, go soar and see what you find. Oh, Bonnie, Virgo is in my 9th house. We've been looking at camper vans and I chose card 3. Just go, make it beautiful. As Venus is passing over your 9th house, just make it beautiful. You'll find harmony in that camper van. That's what I got after I said that. Christine, love all 3 for me. Spot on. We're going to pull one more card, guys, from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. So I'm going to wrap it all up with a card from here. Ash, I want to sign up for your Reiki class in your new home, Jacqui. So I'm not planning on moving. However, the fact that you say that, so here I'll just say it out loud. So I've been talking about organizing this women's retreat next March, the end of next March, somewhere in southern Kentucky or northern Tennessee. My stipulations are that I want to find a home on water where we can come and congregate and have a retreat. I was toying with the idea of offering like a Reiki 1 and 2 workshop class for people who want to come a day earlier. And if you say that, Ash, and you were the one, right, that said December 31st is when I should have my materials ready. Man. It's becoming all so clear, and I'm just not ready for it, but I know that that's how the universe works. So there's another idea. I might be offering an in-person Reiki 1 and 2 workshop the day before this women's retreat. So we'll see. Allegro, hi, new here. Where can I get those cards? Great question. I find mine in shops, like metaphysical shops, crystal shops, rock shops, but they are available online. Are any of these? No, I bet if you were to just Google those, like, I don't know if Kyle Gray has his own website or if Denise Lynn has her own website, but yes, they're available lots of places. Let's see. Kayla, I also quit my job 3 weeks ago today, and I'm intending to clear out my current space and dive deeply into who I am and what it is that I'm meant to be doing. What an exciting place to be, Kayla. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. Clear that space. Throw everything out on Saturday when we have our full moon. We indeed are a wild tribe here. Yes, we are, Helen. Christian, all 3 cards resonate to me so much. I'm Reiki 3 practitioner, not a master yet. So the message to take the next step is clear. Lovely, Christian. Yes, it's, I don't know. As soon as I took my first Reiki class, I was like, I'm going all the way. Like there's no question about it. So, yeah, no fear. There's nothing scary in the next step, but this is maybe the time is right for you now. Sorry guys, it jumps every time you comment and I want to read all of those. Ready to start my dance company, Zoe? That's so exciting. This is your time. Just ask for support. Ask for divine support. Helen, the retreat in March. Yes, I'm like this close to booking the venue, and once I book the venue, I'll start promoting it and talking about it and everything. Anik, I'd love to come in March. It's a good time for me too. I also love new places. Never been to Kentucky or Tennessee. Awesome. I was drawn to that area because of the time of year. I want it to be warm enough where we can hang out outside. So just, a little bit south of me. I think end of March will be maybe 70s. Jennifer, I've been wanting to do writer art meditation retreats here in Pennsylvania. I'm scared and hesitant. I am scared too, Jennifer, but that's the most exciting part of life. I love it. And this card, clearly, venture. Do something that you never would picture yourself doing before. If it is aligned on your highest path, things will literally drop into your lap. So, but you have to take the first step. It's not just going to appear if you're not working towards it. That would be, I love it. I love it. I love it. Lee, Amazon might sell those decks. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not you guys commenting. My internet's slow, so it jumps. It jumps. The publishers usually have websites that carry them. I know Hay House does. Thank you. I didn't know if those were made by Hay House. The energy is already in motion, Jackie. It can't be stopped. It will not be stopped, Helen. It is happening. Helen is encouraging Jennifer to just go for it. So is Anik. Kayla's in upstate New York. Not sure where you're located, but it sounds like it'd be an awesome opportunity. Oh, I love it. Bonnie has the retreat penciled in. Yay. Ash, I wake up with this thought of life happens when you live on. I woke up with this thought that life happens when you live at the edge. Yeah. It's definitely not stagnant when you're living on the edge. Jump right through the fear, says Helen. All of the time. All of the time. All right, guys. Let's pull one final card. Feel free to send your energy into this Angels and Ancestors deck, asking your guides to work with my guides to pull a card that will tie it all together and give us all the answers that we desire. So if you have been enjoying today's session, if you'd like to offer an energy exchange in the form of a donation, if you are able, they are always appreciated. And if you would like to stay connected with me, you can follow me here on Insight Timer. You can find my personal website on my Insight Timer bio in my profile. And if you'd like to join our spiritual community, it is the group that I have here on Insight Timer where I post updates of these oracle readings, just in case you need some extra time to mull them over. Can you guys hear my chickens? They're going nuts right now. Okay, so Angels and Ancestors has given us the card of the Oracle. And our message is to wait for important information. Be open and receptive to information. Gather facts so that you can make a decision that is in line with your integrity. The Oracle is the truth speaker and insight bringer of this deck. The ancestor who will be your best outspoken girlfriend. Someone who will tell you exactly what you need to hear to move forward. In this deck, she is reminiscent of the Oracle of Delphi, a psychic priestess of ancient Greece who was able to receive information and make predictions. She holds a bowl that has sacred smoke rising out of it, bringing the message to look beyond all you can see and gather information in order to make an accurate evaluation of your current situation. Angels and ancestors and the universe are speaking to you at this time. So look and listen for important conversations, signs, and messages that will point you in the right direction. You are being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves, because at the moment, you are letting your wants get in the way of your needs. There is an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time, but you will only be able to do so if you are willing to truly open your eyes. If you have been waiting for further information about a choice you have to make or action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands, but let what needs to be revealed be revealed. Then you'll know what to do next. Angels are supporting you. Trust them. So throughout reading that message, I was feeling called to give you guys like a strategy to use. Something that can be done between now and tomorrow, within the next 24 hours, to get the answers that you want. So what I was getting from that card is, especially from this whole reading, like there's a next step that you know you want to take. And I forget sometimes that not everyone is as crazy as I am. Like, I'll just leap into things like, everything's fine. But we have fears that hold us back from things, right? And we need validation, and we need like permission. Sometimes we need, just to get that one little question answered before we dive into all of this. So after reading this card, what I want you guys to do is tune in with your guides. Tune in with the universe, the field of potentiality, the energetic web that connects everything. Ask for a sign. And I've told you guys about this before, but it's very, very specific. The more specific you get with the way that you ask for the sign, the more obvious these signs become. So, tuning into whatever step you believe you are supposed to take next, or tuning into whatever journey you believe you are meant to be on at this time. Just intend to connect with your guides and put this question out there. Ask them, if this is in alignment with my highest good, you know what, I might even type this out after. If this is in alignment with my highest good, within the next 24 hours, please either show me a specific object that comes to your intuition. Please allow someone to bring it up in conversation and give me a message that is clear to me, or show me a sign that I will irrefutably know that this is the right thing to do. So let me type that. Within the next 24 hours, if whatever this is in alignment with my highest path, and then ask for something specific. So I like to ask for feathers of a certain color, flowers of a certain color, or if something else just comes into your mind. Like one day I asked to see a koala if something was in my highest good, and of course it showed up on like a greeting card at the store. But I feel like this entire reading has been calling you guys to either enhance your healing energy skills or step your toe into the healing energy realm. I feel like that is like the biggest message that's coming through for this. It could be something completely different. I know some of you guys are talking about opening new businesses, moving, buying camper vans. So whatever this new and exciting path is for you, it's time. Your guides want you to ask for advice. Your guides want you to ask for help, to ask for guidance. That is their job here with you in this incarnation. And your guides like to work. They are not lazy. They have signed up to be your guides because they love you and they want the best for you. So this whole reading is saying, like, whatever it is that you're supposed to do, or that you think you're supposed to do, yes, you're supposed to do it. But let me help you. Let me give you some advice. Let's see how you guys were responding to that card. Okay, yes, you can hear the chicken. The chicken doulas. That was hilarious. Jacqui, is your birth date the 27th? Yes. Have I said that, or was that intuitive, Bonnie? Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, let's jump right through here. It does on the ash. Do you have dates in March? Paula, yes. So my intention is to do March 30th. It's Thursday the 30th through Sunday, April 2nd. March 30th through April 2nd. On back. Anik, oh boy, yep, this is exactly what I asked for. Information and help. Whole body chills, this is the card for me, Christine. Jennifer, wow. Christine, wow, this was amazing. Kayla, I do that, and then the fears and doubts set in. Is it the fear that they are not going to answer, or that the fear that you are going to receive the answer that you don't want? Can you tell me more about that fear? Christian, I was looking at my toes when you said toe. Connected. Everything is connected, and the more you interact with people, the more connected you become. Love it. Steph, I've been listening to many healing meditations to deal with persistent pain and will be seeing a surgeon soon. I'm wondering if it will be necessary. How have the meditations been going for you? Steph, I recommend looking up something called TMS. The actual words are escaping my mind right now. Tension myositis syndrome, I believe. There's a book that I'm in the middle of reading called Healing Back Pain, and it was written like 15 years ago, so it's kind of dry for me to read because it's a lot of stuff that I already know, just saying it in a different way. But essentially what this guy is talking about is that, like, we create our own pain. Our emotions create ailments in our body. TMS specifically, this is the syndrome that this man, Joe Dispenza, I think I'm wrong, I think it's a different, that this guy talks about. So I searched on Insight Timer for TMS, like TMS meditations, and it's a lot of breath work. I found a couple groups that are specialized in TMS, so try that. We've been brought up to believe that, like, surgery is a go-to, and I don't agree with that, and I believe that it should be a final, like, it should be like the last thing, a last-ditch effort. However, I know that pain is painful and pain sucks and you don't want it, so you just want to have that surgery for it to be taken care of. Dr. Joe Dispenza, okay, thank you, I was right. I don't know your situation, right? I am not going to give you medical advice through a text, but I would try to exhaust all other options before. Dr. Sarno, thank you. Dr. Sarno is the doctor for healing back pain. Yes. The name of the first deck, Wade, was Native Spirit. Kayla, I'll jump into whatever comes up and then land on the ground and look around in panic because I don't know which way to go. Keep asking. Keep asking your guides. They want to help you. Very helpful, although not resolving completely. Keep trying. I recommend that book too because I have so I've had like chronic neck, shoulder, upper back tension for a lot of my life. I was a gymnast in high school and I fell on my head way too many times and I just assumed like, oh, it's old trauma. It's past, I've injured it over and over like as I was still growing. So it is what it is. And Dr. Sarno represents represents he explains that, think about when you break your femur. That is the largest bone in the human body, your thigh bone. It's thick, it's huge, you break it, you can heal it in 6 weeks. So why is it that our body can heal itself from a tragic injury in 6 weeks, but this tension has been hanging out with me for 20 years? It doesn't make sense. It cannot be physical. It must be emotional or mental. Let's see. Elisa, another great book is The Secret Language of Your Body by Ina Siegel. Thank you, Elisa. Christine, my daughter is getting married in November, and I feel my life is tied up in that right now. I don't know if it's just an excuse, but I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. I've gotten plenty of signs to teach yoga again, but can't seem to take the leap. I would ask about timing. There's lots of natural emotions that come up with weddings in general, and especially your daughter, and I could imagine emotionally detaching yourself from that special moment might be difficult at this time. So, I mean, even if the wedding is in November, maybe this is your time to start a little bit of research, doing a little bit of research day by day, and then by the time the wedding is done and over, there it goes. There it goes. Ash, if it's lower back pain, it's due to lack of support in life. Steph, yin yoga has been amazing, and I started practicing in the past month or so. Beautiful. Yes, just trying different things. Acupuncture is wonderful. Erica, yes, another teacher on Insight Timer, Denzel O'Connell, teaches breath work and has many discussions on the ailments of the body and explains it very clearly. Thank you, Erica. Denzel O'Connell. Dr. Joe Dispenza is a chiropractor who healed himself from significant trauma. I get the two mixed up. Can you write down the names? Never mind, I see it. Okay, good. Steph, I have a tendon tear in my shoulder, inflammation in the foot, and my hip flares up whenever I go running. What else? Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life, is another wonderful book that describes the exact same. We emotionally and mentally create these physical issues in our body. Trauma and mental pain are held in the body when the mind can't seem to solve it. Ash, I love that. Thank you. And that was bringing me back to what I was trying to say. So essentially, the way that Dr. Joe Sarno, describes healing TMS is to talk to your brain, call your brain out on its BS. Say like, hey, I feel this pain in my shoulder, but I know that my shoulder is physically okay. I know what you're doing. I know that you're trying to store an emotion in my shoulder, but I want you to know that I'm able to process it. Just let me feel my emotion. And I started doing that every once in a while, like when I remember, because it's still a new thing that I'm processing, and my neck's been feeling pretty great. It hasn't been hurting as much as it has in the past. My femur was shattered in my motorcycle accident. Yes, that was very traumatic for you, Helen. Love Denzel. What a special soul he is. Thank you, Kayla. Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life is a pretty interesting read. It provides affirmations to help with different physical manifestations of trauma and emotional pain. Oh no, you guys lost sound again. Let's see.